The only thing really you can do to keep improving your grass after that is well-timed irrigation. And so everybody thinks irrigation is going to be what makes their yard nice, and the truth is this irrigation is probably number 5 on the list of what's going to make your lawn look nice. In fact, a lot of people do more damage to their yard than good because they overwater it, and fungus problems are probably one of the more difficult issues we deal with in lawn care. Because we can't kill fungus, all we can do is stop its reproductive systems during the active times. And if we can't time the treatments just right for every single yard, then some yards are going to get some fungus even on a preventative program. And so if you can avoid that by minimizing the window when the fungus is going to be reproducing, by simply controlling your irrigation and limiting the irrigation until you really need it, or doing it consistently in a manner which maybe is prohibitive of fungal growth. So like doing a short washing in the mornings is recommended, at least 3 times a week, even if the grass doesn't really need a ton of water, because those guttation fluids that the fungal bodies feed on will come out in that morning dew. Just a quick rinse to rinse that off the leaf tissue will help to avoid some of the spreading of those fungal tissues or those fungal bodies, which start really taking out some of our grasses, especially some of our well-established nice lawns. You see it a lot in golf courses. Good thing about growing in a backyard or somebody's yard is I can grow the grass at 3.5, 4.5 inches, and that's an acceptable height, but you can't really play golf on something that tall. And I'm gonna be honest, even sports like baseball, football, soccer, you're gonna have to be at least closer to about 3 inches before it's a pretty fast playing field. Otherwise, these players are gonna feel like they're stuck in the mud running through a sand pit. And so doing lawn care in a yard shouldn't be that difficult because you got a lot of things in your favor. Unfortunately, though, the budget's usually the limiting factor. And if you follow my simple steps, even if you can just do the top 3 things every year, you can have a pretty nice looking lawn for almost, a couple $100 a year. And then if you want to spend a couple more $100 a year on some treatments, you can really come out with a really nice lawn. Doesn't happen overnight. Definitely doesn't happen in a couple months. You're not going to pay for 1 year of service and have a beautiful lawn, but if you stick with it for 2, 3, 4, 5 years, you will have a nice lawn. You get what you pay for. So be careful who you hire, but most guys out there know enough to get you there. Especially if you give them long enough and point out your problems enough to them. A lot of them will put the effort in to do whatever it takes to make it look right for you. But the truth is, really, it doesn't take any more than basic maintenance.